Hey guys, how are you today? Oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous out. This is the baptisia my aunt and uncle gave to my parents for their anniversary 1 year. Isn't it beautiful? Look at these flowers. They're so pretty. So pretty. They do make a good cut flower. They hold up pretty well. And around here, the birds get to the pods before we get the little rattly things. So, hey, what can you do? This is a Rose of Sharon and a beauty berry. This here is a beauty berry. It'll be getting flowers pretty soon, and it has little purple berries all over it. That's really cool. But I'm out kind of early. It's so nice. I got the berry the berry nets from Steve. I'll tell you a story about that. While we're feeding the goats, that's what we're gonna go feed the babies. Feed the babies. That's what I come out and do. Feed them, do the chickens, do everything. So I have them in something of a maze, so that it goes around those sand trap things until I get that done up. But they're keeping everything neat, so I don't have to worry about it. But the babies do have to get fed. So while I give you a story, have you watched the babies? Babies. I'll go on the other side because it's much more cuter to watch them than to watch me. We'll go this way. All right. Now, I have blueberry bushes for many years. I think my parents, I did shut the fence off, so there we go. Yay. They had blueberry bushes for at least, I guess, 55 years now. And about 15 years ago, I put some extra bushes in the back. Those are the smaller ones. They keep getting eaten by various animals, so they're not as big as they should be. But I'm getting them covered, so they'll work out. We try with many different methods of covering them. And one thing I was using was deer netting. That's what they're using up at the farm. But Steve found this. It's a softer net that stretches. And he really liked it. And he was looking for it, and he got a hold of this company. And actually the net is quite pricey. But heck, if you need it and it's worth it. So he contacted them and told me, was like, can they do a deal, because it's a nonprofit farm. And they said, well, guess what? We have a piece. It's like not a full piece, but a partial piece. You never drink more than what? Yeah, there you go. I knew you were done. Okay. They had a piece that wasn't big enough for them to sell, like the end of a bolt if you buy fabric. And so he got that, and it's huge. I'll take a walk up in the back later and show you. So he only used half of it. And I asked him if I could buy the second half, and because I do a lot of stuff up there, and I've been fixing a lot of things, saved him a lot of money. So he says, you know what, use it this year, because he wasn't sure if he needed more of it, and he thinks he's all set, but it's like questionable. So it's like, use it this year, and we'll see how it goes. And then next year, if we'll figure it out then. So I'm figuring more than likely, knowing him, it's going to be one of these. Well, we won't worry about it because of something. I don't know. We'll find out. But It's going to make my life so much easier. And I did go over there and turn the fence on, so no worries. But they'll be good. I'll bring some hay over later, and I will probably put them up under that magnolia tree and clear a little bit more out there. But this fence here, for now, I'm just leaving it. It gives them big enough area. If it's hot, they get this much shade in the morning. The magnolia shades out in the afternoon, and that will be good. So I got my I call them the ribs, the ones that I had up at the farm. I got them yesterday and did the fence when I was putting the goats out. I'll come back and do that later. And actually, it's actually kind of shaping up pretty kind of cool. I'm moderately impressed with myself, but like from the side, it's not really that great. But if you're inside and you look out, I was noticing that that's my bathroom right there, and I was putting the shade down and I looked out the window and I went, you know, from inside it looks nice, you know, from this side, you know. So I don't really care about curb appeal, but if I'm going to be the one that's in my house, I think my house should look nice from where I am. You can see I have a couple of little invaders coming up that I have to get out here. Now that it's cool off, it's going to be cool for a few days. So that will be nice. And I do have one more bale of straw that was left over that I'm going to come back here. But the weeds are not ahead of me. Oh my goodness, they're not ahead. I'm going to put down that last bale that I have, so there's a nice thick layer. Get rid of the things that are weeding up. It shouldn't take me maybe one quick afternoon, and it'll actually be a bit of pleasure and not a chore. So make sure the daylilies are out. The other lilies are all coming up. These are the new ones. Those were the babies that I grabbed from the other side. These are my potato plants. I don't know which kind is which. I think these are white. Back in there, I think that's a purple, and that looks like it has whatever, that potato wilt or something. I don't know. But I come back here, and there are some other oddball rotten potatoes that I had. So I stuck them in, and they're all starting to grow too. So good deal. My one sad asparagus plant right there. But what I am going to do from the plant sale, Carol gave me a flat of asparagus plants, and I'm going to, I kind of like having the potatoes here, but I was thinking about making that asparagus. But asparagus, they're cool, but when they get bushy, it's really bushy. So maybe I'll just put them in the backyard somewhere. I don't know. I'll put them somewhere. But I used to have asparagus up here. There's still a few. This milk crate raised bed thing has seen way better days. But in there are still, like, actually, I still have baby bottles in my arms and everything. This is an asparagus. All right, so that's, they get really, they get really ferny. So they get high. Maybe, because I want to move that little chicken coop today. And this little chicken coop I'm going to move and put it over in the goat pen in there, so it's shady. Especially for the hot, like August and stuff. Because I understand how it works and the physics and everything. But I think they would like it much better if they were out of the sun. So, and then we back down here. So the next few days that are nice around here, I have my I have my work cut out for me. But it's not... Usually by this time, this is all solid weeds because I haven't gotten around to it. And it's just, you look at it and you go, oh, Lordy, please. But it's actually not bad. Get these daffodil things, all these daffodil things, trim back, and it'd be quite nice. Now, one thing I did notice, I have Baltimore Orioles. And they've decided they like my peach tree. But see, it's like, it's sagging. I really got to get out here and trim it. It's overloaded. I mean, it's really, they're all healthy and stuff. I sprayed with neem oil, so there's still no pesticide. I don't see anything wrong. They're like looking really, really, really nice. But there's so many of them. There's no way this tree can support them. And so I'm going to come out here and whack off a bunch. Like you see little skinny branches up there that have a bunch. I'm going to come up there and just trim that stuff out because I'd be happy just to get like a bushel. I'd be happy with a bushel. If I have enough to sell, that's fine too. I don't really care. But if I don't trim them, I'll end up with nothing. Now, the pear tree, there are some, because I only have one, I don't get good pollination. I used to have two, but the goats took care of that. They tried to take care of this one, as you can see, but the tree won. But I don't know, there might be a couple of dozen, 3 dozen, something like that. That's it. There's not much. And for the size of the tree, there should be more than that. But the peaches, oh my goodness, I gotta, like, this is gonna go. That skinny little branch, all by itself, got a dozen on there, you know? And trim this one back, get some of the weight off of it. So, and keep it small. And I am thinking, with some of that berry net, I may net these 2 trees and solve that problem. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. But as things go, I'm still trying to figure out how to connect my sink. I want running water, but because it's so, the connector is old, I can't find something that I can screw into the back of it. I know it exists. I just haven't been able to find it. And when I think about, I have the time, I was thinking about it like 10 o'clock at night is when I think about it. So someone commented on my dianthus. That's pretty, huh? Yeah, that's really pretty. So, and they tend to come back. So the dianthus that got split and put from the back, and I put them in the front here, that's nice because those are going to come back. And as they get bigger, I'll be able to split them and let them fill out. And they last a good long time. They're, I think, as long as they don't get like sub-zero, like really bad, is they will stay with the wood chips and being near the house. They almost may end up, it's kind of like a portulaca, except the portulaca seed, they're like, it's an annual, but it seeds, but these don't seed. But I've had some come up, but not all of them do. So it depends how much protection they get and stuff. So that's why, look at the difference. You know why? That one's protected. It's got stairs and the foundation and everything. That corner gets quite warm, so that bush loves it there. The rest of them all around are that size because it's still early for them. So this one is going to come out. But it's a funny thing about that, it doesn't bloom as much. The rest of them all bloom. Is, I think, the early growth, it spends more time growing and getting all excited and it forgets to make blossoms. So hey, what can you do? I don't know, but that's it. I'm gonna go move the goats, and then maybe I'll come up and show you how to, if I can figure out, because I have never done this new kind of bush, that the new nets on my blueberry bushes. So I'll see if I can show you the fun I have trying to figure this stuff out. So actually that's quite pretty, isn't it? Maybe I'll put some diatomaceous earth on these. They're getting a little chewed. I'm guessing snails because I've been watering out here a little bit. This is really the only place that I water. Cardinal. Oh, I'm sorry, I moved. That's okay. She'll be back. I have a few. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good day. Try to do something nice for somebody today because it will make you happy. And that's a really good thing, especially now. So stay cool or stay warm wherever you are. And I will talk to you again soon. Okay? Bye.